we have some very special guests. I've been alerted that some guests are here. We're at the City Ground. We've been hosting a Show Racing Red Card anti-racism educational event with local primary school kids, and we've been very fortunate to have use the great facilities here. We've been doing a lot of work on anti-racism, okay, and throughout the morning, and they've prepared some very good questions about anti-racism. What's your question?
How do you deal with racism?
For me personally, like when stuff like that happens, for example, on the football pitch or anywhere around it on social media and stuff, you don't really try to listen to it and try to read it because sometimes it emotionally affects you.
In a moment on a pitch, it's hard to be able to control your emotions if something was to happen.
I think it's important to have events like today. I never had this when I was growing up. I think it's important to have conversations around racism because I think when you're younger, you can maybe hear things from people and then kind of say it in situations and not really know the true meaning, and that can be quite hurtful for other people. So I think just understanding the effect that racism has on people is really important from a young age, and then hopefully that doesn't spread as they grow up.
If it did happen to me outside the pitch, I think I would speak to someone. I think it's important to have people around you that you can speak to. Education really about it for me is going to stop it, and I think it's the uneducation that kind of causes it, in a sense that maybe people are saying things and behaving in a way that they don't understand, or they don't understand the effects it could have on a person. So yeah, I think one of the best ways to raise awareness for racism and discrimination is education.
Especially with football, you know, football is society, you know, it shapes conversation, and we can use the high profile nature of ex-football players, current players, like what we've had today, to help spread the message so they can hear the message from parents or teachers even, but then it just adds a bit of, you know, it just maybe might stick in the minds longer if it's a player that they adore and they watch on a weekend. So yeah, that's why we use their high profile nature to help spread their message.
I know the effect that it can have on an individual, whether that be kind of confidence playing or just confidence in general, and just your kind of value of yourself and your self-worth. And I think for people to understand the effect that it really has on people it's important, so that that people can improve and grow, develop as humans. So yeah, it's really important.
It's a big driver for me personally into changing and stopping racism is the education of kids, and kind of sorting out that kind of the micro issues that inevitably stops the bigger issues in racism.
We do have a day of action. It's the Show Racing Red Card Wear Red Day, which is taking place on the 18th of October, where we encourage people to donate via the internet, via your phone, and to wear something red on the day. So yeah, if you want to wear your forest top, by all means, wear something red, that's how you can support. And also just by spreading the message of anti-racism. So being an example for your family, your friends, to help spread the message of anti-racism. So yeah, we can all do this.